Okay, so on this side of the worksheet, we're being asked to find the slope given 2 points. Remember, all you need is 2 points to make a line. For example, if you have a point here and a point here, if you connect them, you end up with a line. Now, these 2 points give us a line. It's not this exact same line, but we will get a line if we graph those 2 points. Since they did not graph the line for us and they gave us the 2 points, what we're going to do to find the slope of these 2 points is use the slope formula. And this is the slope formula. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And you're probably wondering what all that means. Well, here's what we can do. This is point 1, this is point 2. We can label this way, x sub 1, y sub 1. This is point 2. We can label this x sub 2, y sub 2. Now that the labeling matches our slope formula, we can start to use these values to help us find the slope of this line. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Y sub 2, that's what we start with, y sub 2 minus y sub 1. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1, that's 15 minus 7. X sub 2 minus x sub 1 on the bottom. X sub 2 minus x sub 1. That's 10 minus 4. 15 minus 7 is 8. 10 minus 4 is 6. We can reduce that. Both numbers are divisible by 2, so this is 4/3. And leave your answer this way in the form of a fraction or rise over run. All right, let's go on and do the next one. Let's go ahead and label our points. This is x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. So 12 minus 8, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 is 12 minus 8. X sub 2 minus x sub 1, that's 17 minus 12. Well, 12 minus 8 is 4, and 17 minus 12 is 5. So our slope is 4/5. All right, let's keep going. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1, that's 11 minus 9. X sub 2 minus x sub 1, that's 2 minus 4. 11 minus 9 is 2, and 2 minus 4 is negative 2, so our slope is negative 1 in this case. Number 16, y sub 2 minus y sub 1, that's negative 7 minus, be careful, since you're subtracting a negative number, put it in parentheses so you don't make a sign error. X sub 2 minus x sub 1, that's 8 minus 5. So that's the same thing as negative 7 plus 5 all over 3, which simplifies to negative 2 over 3. All right, why don't you try number 17 and 18 and come back and check your work. I'm going to keep going. So negative 10, y sub 2 minus y sub 1, x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So that's negative 10 plus 7 divided by 3. So it's negative 3 divided by 3, which is negative 1. Number 18, y sub 2 minus y sub 1, 7 minus negative 3, all divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1, negative 5 minus 9. So that's 7 plus 3 over negative 14. So that's 10 over negative 14. And we can reduce that. Divide top by 2, you get 5. Divide the bottom by 2, you get negative 7. So our slope is 5 over negative 7, or negative 5/7. All right, let's go ahead and do the next one together. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1. all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Use parentheses when you're subtracting a negative number. Well, 8 minus 8 is 0, and this is negative 6 plus 3, so that's 0 over 9, which means the slope is 0. Okay, that means this is a horizontal line, because the slope of a horizontal line is 0. Let's go to the next one. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1, negative 4 minus negative 5. Remember to put all your negative numbers that you're subtracting in parentheses. 7, x sub 2 minus x sub 1, 7 minus 7. That gives us negative 4 plus 5 all over 0. That gives us 1 over 0, which means our slope is undefined. We have 0 in the denominator. The slope is undefined because we can't divide by 0. Let's keep going. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1, negative 3 minus negative 9, all divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1, 4 minus 4. So that gives us negative 3 plus 9 over 0, which is 6 over 0, and this slope is also undefined. So m here is undefined because we can't divide by 0. All right, number 22. Negative 3 minus negative 3 all over 6 minus negative 4. Well, that's negative 3 plus 3 over 6 plus 4. So that's 0 over 10, which means the slope is 0. This is a horizontal line. All right, why don't you pause the video right now and work the next 4 and come back and check. Negative 7 minus negative 14 divided by 9 minus negative 2. So that gives us negative 7 plus 14 all over 9 plus 2. That's 7 over 11. Number 24, negative 3 minus negative 5 all over 9 minus 9. So that's negative 3 plus 5 all over 0, which is 2 over 0, which means it's undefined because we can't divide by 0. All right, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So that'll give us 0 over 6 plus 3, which is 0 over 9. So the slope here is 0. Again, this is a horizontal line. All right, 26. Negative 1 minus negative 8 all over negative 3 minus 9. Well, negative 1 plus 8 over negative 12. That gives us 7 over negative 12. And that's the slope of that line. All right, and this concludes this video on finding the slope of a line given 2 points.